are at. We're going to practice again reading. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if we're improving. And you can definitely read along with me to see how good are you doing, or maybe you need to practice even more, right? So that's the whole purpose. I have not been uploading new videos yet, but I'm starting to work on that. So as soon as I'm able to, you will get the notification if you're subscribed to my channel, of course. So I'm going to do this reading with my subscribers or new ones. So make sure that you're ready. If you have any doubts about the vocabulary, any expressions, leave it in the comments, and I'll read them for you and see if I can help with the meaning. Okay, so let's do it. I'm gonna flip this camera. Make sure that you're ready. Read along with me, or do it on your own pace. You can definitely pause it and read it slowly, and then try to get the rhythm of the reading later on. Try to catch the pace. So let's flip this over and let's get started. All right, let's do it. So here's your reading. This is going to be what we're going to be reading today. So make sure that you're ready so we can do this. All right. So let me just go ahead and share this, and we're going to go for that reading. All right. All right. Let's see. All right, guys, so let's give it a shot. Let's see. We got about 30 minutes so we can practice. And remember, this is going to be recorded for a few days, so you can try to read it along with me or you on your own pace. So let's start. So let's see. I am going to need to, the speed right there is good. So let's do it. The mountain within. For years, I believed that success meant constant movement, climbing faster, working harder, never slowing down. I wore my exhaustion like a badge of honor, as if being busy proved I was getting somewhere. But then came the burnout, quiet, heavy, and impossible to ignore. It was only when I stopped chasing and started listening that I realized the real mountain was not outside, it was within. The doubt, the fear of not being enough, the voice that whispered, "You are behind," that was the true summit I had to conquer. Progress isn't always loud. Sometimes it's choosing rest over guilt, boundaries over people pleasing, or courage over comfort. Real growth happens in moments when no one is watching, when you keep going, even when no one is clapping. I have learned that resilience doesn't mean never falling, it means rising each time with greater clarity. And that success, real success, isn't about applause or titles, it's about peace, the kind of peace that comes when you stop running from yourself and finally start walking with yourself. There you go. That was good. That was good. So let me hear from you. Hey, what's going on, Alexander? How you feeling today? Thank you for joining. So here we are. I am practicing this reading to see how it goes. Um, let's see if we can get this to do or try to work it out the same way as we do it on the other side. So that's what it's all about. So I hope you're doing all right. I know, yeah, it might be a little bit tough, but thank you for coming by and your support, of course. All right, so let's get this party started. I'm gonna go over. Let me know if you can see the reading. Maybe this is maybe it has a little delay. Yes, I've been trying to do that forever, but I don't know why I haven't done it. So I'm gonna get myself this probably I don't know what's it called, a software or something where you can stream all over the platforms that you have accounts on. So that's what I'm gonna do, right? So I don't know if this works the same way on the other platform that you can come up and try to do live together. I don't know. But let's find out. Let's see what this one does here, because we never know, right? Let's see. Let's see what. Oh, this one shut the live. Okay, okay, see it. Thank you. All right, so let's see. Okay, okay. So far, it is good. It's good. So let me know if you can hear me very good, my friend. That way I can continue doing this reading, and maybe you can read along with me, so we can definitely do this. All right, all right. So let's see. All right, let's see now what this does. Retouch. Uh, what about this one here? Okay, nothing. All right. I'm actually just playing around with this and see what it does. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and read it again. Exactly, something like that. So I'm gonna try to go over this one more time and see if I can get this to work and make it sound pretty good. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna be here only for what's it called? Only 30 minutes. Yes. All right, let's do it then. Okay, so I'm gonna go over it again and read it. Let's see what it does. Okay, so thank you for those. Thank you for. I think we have likes over here too. So thank you. Let's go ahead and read again. So make sure that you start along with me and see if we can make that work. Let me get this a little bit thinner because maybe I don't know if you can see it right from there. All right, let's give it another shot. Thank you for those hearts. Thank you. So, the mountain within, for years, I believed that success meant constant movement, climbing faster, working harder, never slowing down. I wore my exhaustion like a badge of honor, as if being busy proved I was getting somewhere. But then came the burnout, quiet, heavy, and impossible to ignore. It was only when I stopped chasing and started listening that I realized the real mountain was not outside, it was within. The doubt, the fear of not being enough, the voice that whispered, "You're behind." That was the true summit I had to conquer. Progress isn't always loud. Sometimes it's choosing rest over guilt, boundaries over people pleasing, or courage over comfort. Real growth happens in moments when no one is watching, when you keep going, even when no one is clapping. I've learned that resilience doesn't mean never falling, it means rising each time with greater clarity. And that success, real success, is about isn't about applause or titles. It's about peace, the kind of peace that comes when you stop running from yourself and finally start walking with yourself. What do you think about that reading? How do you like it? Is it good? Let's see. All right. So I think we're good. We're good. We're good with this. All right. All right. Let's see. So I am checking on this reading. There are a lot of vocabulary there that it will be good to go over, just to make sure that I understand myself. Because if you had doubts about this reading, it would be great if you post on the comments what's the question about this. What is it that you are not understanding? That would be a great one. All right, let's see. Perhaps if I got the chance, I may go live. May, yes. I'll definitely try my best and see if that if I'll have the time. Yes, because yeah, right now is I had a meeting right now, but I got canceled for unexpected reasons. So that's why I decided to do 30 minutes right here. I have been doing this for 30 minutes lately. I want to see if I can get to my goal here. Oh no, you're okay. You're okay. I know it's okay. It gets sometimes kind of busy. All right, so let's do it again, guys. And then after that, I will check on you know, vocabulary or English expressions. We have plenty of them right here. But believe it or not, this exercise can definitely help you to improve big time because you want to try to read a little bit faster, keeping the intonation, um, pronunciation, and things like that. So, thank you. All right, so let's do it. Let's see what we got. Let's take a look at this. All right, thank you. Let's see. All right, let's do it then. Now, here it is. Here it is. All right, so we're going to start going on this reading one more time. Let's see if I can catch the pace. The mountain within. For years, I believed that success meant constant movement, climbing faster, working harder, never slowing down. I wore my exhaustion like a badge of honor, as if being busy proved I was getting somewhere. But then came the burnout, quiet, heavy, impossible to ignore. It was only when I stopped chasing and started listening that I realized the real mountain was not outside, it was within. The doubt, the fear of not being enough, the voice that whispered, "You are behind." That was the true summit I had to conquer. Progress isn't always loud. Sometimes it's choosing rest over guilt, boundaries over people pleasing, or courage over comfort. Real growth happens in moments when no one is watching, when you keep going, even when no one is clapping. I've learned that resilience doesn't mean never falling. It means rising each time with greater clarity. And that success, real success, isn't about applause or titles. It's about peace, the kind of peace that comes when you stop running from yourself and finally start walking with yourself. All right. Yeah, that's right. The other day, I got the message saying that asked someone to join. I believe it says, but I don't know what is it. Yeah, that would be a killing uh, tool that YouTube will have. I think people will start flying all the way over here if they do that. I really hope they do. Yeah, that would be great. That's yeah, because Facebook allows you to join. Yeah, that's a good thing about it. It allows other participants to join, which is amazing. Right. So, do you remember the expression? I think we went over before this expression. That is this expression right here. If you remember, let me know in the comments. This one here. I wear my exhaustion like a badge of honor. Remember that one? What do you think? Let me know if you remember that. Yeah, what does it mean? All right, all right. So let's go ahead and let me have a heart, a happy face, or the 100 percentage emoji icon that we have right there. You can apply, you know. Yeah, so we can definitely show this right here. Oh, here it says. Let's see. Let me see. It says here, ask Alexander to join. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. To join. How to join. Let me see. Yeah, it just popped up right here. It says Alexander Cortez to join. YouTube doesn't allow join like you do on TikTok. Okay. Ah, that was you that this is to join. That's right. Like, okay, I think it is right here, but it wasn't. All right. So, this. Okay. What about this one here? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Hmm? That's kind of weird. Anyways, so far it's good because I mean we have like a trophy. You're right. You're right. And just like that one, we have other. So this one is on the speed 22. I'm gonna push this up to 25. That's gonna be 25. Speed 25. I want to see if I'm able to read it in that pace without losing it. Let me try. The mountain within. For years, I believed that success meant constant movement, climbing faster, working harder, never slowing down. I wore my exhaustion like a badge of honor, as if being busy proved I was getting somewhere. But then came the burnout, quiet, heavy, and impossible to ignore. It was only when I stopped chasing and started listening that I realized that the real mountain was not outside, it was within. The doubt, the fear of not being enough, the voice that whispered, "You're behind." That was the true summit I had to conquer. Progress isn't always loud. Sometimes it's choosing rest over guilt, boundaries over people pleasing, or courage over comfort. Real growth happens in moments when no one is watching, when you keep going even when no one is clapping. I've learned that resilience doesn't mean never falling, it means rising each time with greater clarity. And that success, real success, isn't about applause or titles, it's about peace. The kind of peace that comes when you stop running from yourself and finally start working with yourself. That was good. And that's speed 25. It says, yeah, 25. That was good. That was good. All right. So here we have many words that we might want to go over, and that sometimes you will definitely ask yourself what's going on with those words. What do they mean? For example, we also have this other expression here that maybe we just overlooked on it, but it has some meaning, which is I realize the real mountain was not outside, it was within. It was within. So, what do you think that means? That's the question on this one. The mountain. The mountain was not outside, it was within. Yeah, that's a good one to know exactly what it means, right? So, how can we explain that? I mean, in English, I will say something like exactly the problem. Yes, the challenge is internal, not external. Como que el verdadero reto está dentro de ti, right? Yeah. And we have a Xbox smoking says there should be a comma in that sentence. Which one? Here, I realize probably is missing something, and I'm glad to hear that you are pointing that out because that's the purpose of this reading to know, right? And great, thank you. So let's go on this other one. What about people pleasing? What do you think that means? People pleasing. Here we go. It is somewhere here. There you go. This one right here. Sometimes it's choosing rest over guilt, boundaries over people pleasing. That also has meaning on its own, right? Obstacle. Yes, Alexander, you got it. Yeah, we don't even have those tiered um, features here, but it's okay. We can clap. Great job. Yes, for those who will be watching this afterwards, you can leave in the comments your doubts, concerns, or questions about vocabulary that may not be, um, that you may not understand, which would be great. Thank you, Xbox, for your comment. It is greatly appreciated. Yes, I am clapping a lot as well. Thank you. Thank you. This is so cool. So I got about 10 more minutes. We can definitely go over this reading over and over. But before we do that, let's go over to the next, what is it, expression that I caught in this one here. And this is going to be this one here. Real growth happens in moments when no one is watching. Hasta aquí, yeah, all the way right here. There. What do you think that one is actually meaning, or how can you describe that in English? I will definitely love and appreciate you guys' comments. And of course, that will help me improve as well for other people that will be watching this live for the next few days, because it's going to stay these in my channel, and then I will get rid of it unless we have a lot of people watching, recommending it, or things like that. Then we'll leave it there, you know. Boundaries over people pleasing. Interesting, right? I like that one. Real growth happens in moments when no one is watching. Exactly. Now I got this one here. Yes, this one. Real growth happens in moments when no one is watching. It is interesting in how this little reading has many expressions that we might just go over with it, kind of guessing what it really means, but it has a message within, right? So real growth happens when no one is watching. To me, it's like personal improvement happens in private moments, right? Personal improvement happens in private moments. Makes sense. El crecimiento real sucede cuando nadie te ve, right? It's like when you do good things, you don't need anybody else. I mean, when you show some gratitude or share with the other people that are not so lucky, and you share with them, you have to do that in silence, right? And that's when you have blessings. All right, so that one, real growth happens when no one's watching. Personal information, personal improvement happens in private moments. Yeah. Or real maturity when no one is looking. That's right. Thank you, Alexander. Perhaps, yes? Right, so that one is basically that. Personal improvement happens in private moments. All right, got another one here that I noticed, which is this one simple as well, but sometimes we cannot understand what it means. This one, keep going even when no one is clapping. That one right there. Sometimes we try to translate it, you know, and say, oh yeah, it means continuar aunque nadie te esté aplaudiendo. But there is a message behind that, right? And that's where we, when it comes that we start thinking even more in English than just translating, right? Finding different wordings. All right, guys. Um, this is working. This is working. We got about another couple of minutes to stay right here and do that reading. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see. So that one right there, keep going even when no one is clapping, is continue without external validation. And I mean, some people will not think about it that way. They will just say, yeah, it means continúa aunque nadie te esté aplaudiendo. Pero what's the message behind that? Exactly, exactly. Because if you depend on anybody else celebrating your wins, what if they stop at some point? That's gonna make you stop, right? So accept. So that means continue without external validation. Just keep going. Yeah. All right. All right. So I got one more here, which is right at the beginning. This one here, walking with yourself. This is actually something really common, so really simple, but what it really means, right? So, walking with yourself. So, and finally, start working with yourself. What's the message within those three words? Exactly. Yes, thank you. Great, great, great. Let me clap. Yeah, I had to get those sounds externally so we can hear them, you know? Yeah, that would be a great idea. I think I can get them. I think I can get them. I guess somewhere I saved where I can get them. So working with yourself could mean something like accepting yourself and your progress. Accepting yourself and your progress. All right, that was pretty good. Let's I think I got a couple minutes to go on again, and just give it another try. Let's see. I need to breathe. Exactly, exactly, Alexander. Thank you. I love to see your name here, Alexander. Yes, love it. All right. So let's see. The mountain within. For years, I believed that success meant constant movement, climbing faster, working harder, never slowing down. I wore my exhaustion like a badge of honor, as if being busy proved I was getting somewhere. But then came the burnout, quiet, heavy, and impossible to ignore. It was only when I stopped chasing and started listening that I realized the real mountain was not outside, it was within. The doubt, the fear of not being enough, the voice that whispered, "You're behind." That was the true summit I had to conquer. Progress isn't always loud. Sometimes it's choosing rest over guilt, boundaries over people pleasing, or courage over comfort. Real growth happens in moments when no one is watching, when you keep going even when no one is clapping. I've learned that resilience doesn't mean never falling. It means rising each time with greater clarity. And that success, real success, isn't about applause or titles. It's about peace. The kind of peace that comes when you stop running from yourself and finally start working with yourself. That was pretty good. I like it. I like it. Love it. All right. Thank you for liking this live. Appreciate you always right there. And thank you. I don't know how to pay you back for everything that you do, but hopefully I'll find a way. Yes, thank you. The only thing that I notice on this platform here is that there is some sort of what's it called it delay. Yeah, that's one thing that I definitely notice here. But other than that, it is good. I like it. I like it so far. It's good. Good, good. So, 2 more minutes and I'm out of here. So, I'm going to let it run without me reading it. So, whoever is going to come by, they can definitely read it on their own without me reading it so you don't get confused. So, let me run it. One, two, three, go. All right. That was it right there. So it was a little bit fast. I don't know if Alex attempt to read it. Did you try to read it? And were you able to match the pace? Tell me, please. Let me see in the comments. I really appreciate you. All right. How did it go? Let me know. It was really fast for you. All right. So the good thing is that is going to be recorded. It's going to remain here for a few days, and then you can definitely read it at your own pace, share it, and come back for more. This is this is it for me right now. You know, I am going to try to start getting uploading more videos, shorts and long videos, so I can continue helping my subscribers from these platform. And hey, keep working on it. All right. So thank you so much for your support today, for being here, and remember, leave your comments and doubts, and I'll check them out. If any possible feedback, I'll make sure that I'll do that. All right. So thank you for your support, Alexander. Thank you. You guys are amazing. So I'll be watching you guys later. See you around.